What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you alright?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts. Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute! That is the
Who
truth.
am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I take it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
Welcome to the Nonary games. So for those unaware, I already have Zero Time Dilemma on the channel. As such, I mentioned one day I would go back and actually get the Nonary games. So I did pick this up on PS4 a while ago. It's been sitting on my desk, and I'm so tired of Shining Resonance at the moment that I want to do something different just to take a break. Not promising to even come back to Shining Resonance just because there's a lot going on there. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do both of these just yet, or if I'm going to do 999 now and Virtue's Last Reward next, but this is part of a current trilogy which is going to have a fourth game, similar to how Cold Steel played out, I guess. And if you're not aware, these are escape room type games. They're puzzles, they're somewhat visual novel-esque, and, well, you have a few characters here who carry over from the various games, so if you already watched Zero Time Dilemma but you're not familiar with the previous games, a lot of stuff's going to be spoiled for you already, because you should have seen Junpei and Akane from these two. You'll notice Clover is listed on both of these. She's on the right side of 999 and the left side of Nonary. Sigma, Phi, and Luna have spoilers in Zero Time Dilemma also. And then Quark, the kid next to Sigma, he has some references in Zero Time Dilemma. But anyway, both of these were originally released on portable systems. 999 was on the Nintendo DS way back when. I actually have the pre-order watch that goes with it, believe it or not. And then Virtue's Last Reward came out on the 3DS and the Vita. I also have one of the watches for this one. If you're not aware, they put out different colored watches based on when you put the pre-order in, so I have watches that correspond to these games, but not Zero Time Dilemma. Go figure, right? But anyway, without further ado, we're going to jump into 999, and I'll explain things as we go, references to the future games, and so on. So this has been remastered in HD. There's voice acting added to it. The original DS version did not have it. Let's peek in the options real quick. You can actually put Japanese on there. I'll be using the skip text feature for the different endings. And I don't see anything here that requires changing, so let's begin. So, creating save data. I don't know if you're allowed more than one save. It would be kind of neat if you were, because you weren't given this luxury in the portable version. The reason why this is important is because you can lock yourself out of ending 2. If you get ending 4, I think it is, before ending 2 changes to ending 1 or something like that. They mention here 2 modes of play, novel and adventure. You could just do story stuff. I'll go quiet here for the scenes. And I guess I'm your narrator. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open.
What the?
As they adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings.
Ow!
With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping in empty air.
What? Whoa!
I believe that is Troy Baker, I'm not 100% sure. His balance lost and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! Ah, what the hell? A bed? I fell pretty far. That really hurt. Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait. That's not it. An earthquake! But it's shaking too fast for that. Anyway. Where am I? Wait, it stopped? What's that sound?
No pressure, Junpei.
That's 5. What's this 5 mean? It won't open. What's this? Is this keeping the door shut? Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door! Huh? What the hell is this? A watch? It doesn't look like one. 5. That's the same as the door. What? How do I take this off? Maybe pushing something on this will work? Nothing. Damn. Guess I'll have to force it off.
In case you're wondering, the pre-order watch looks like that, except it has a very cheap metal clasp on the underhand part, so I would not actually recommend wearing it anywhere. It will fall off. Or break. No good. This stupid thing won't come off. What the hell is the deal with this thing? Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head. Huh. This is... Hold on. Am I on a ship? You tell me.
I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside. Huh? What the... Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So remember when I said no pressure? Turns out the pressure was actually on the room.
What the hell is going on here? What the hell? God damn it! Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something! It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. I need to find a way out, and fast.
Seek a way out. So this is your tutorial puzzle room. So if you want to play this on adventure mode, you actually will get to see, this gives you all your perspectives. The camera is pointing to the top right corner, the broken window. There are different perspectives around the room that you can switch to. They'll actually explain all this anyway. So as I was saying, you have the option to skip all these if you want. I'm going to feature these, and whenever I don't know if I want to say whenever I start a room, I'll put a break in the video, or... Well, whenever I have to make a decision that's game-altering, like which door to go through. And I put on a disclaimer right now for those that actually are a little familiar with the game. First route is door number 3. If you don't know, that locks you into a specific ending, a bad ending, just so I can showcase door 3 before we go on with the rest of the game. But anyway, operations during an escape. During an escape, you are restricted to an area. Your goal, search around to uncover how to unlock the door. There are items and hints in the room that will help you escape. Use the cursor to select a location you find suspicious to search the room. Use L1 or R1 to walk around the room. That just shifts your perspective. Left stick moves the cursor. Keep in mind, if you were playing this on one of the handhelds, you actually had a touch screen. press square to speed up movement, press X to search where the cursor is placed. So right here, bulletin board. Looks like someone put a note on it. About items. Once you obtain an item, you'll be able to go to the item screen. Pressing triangle will take you to the item screen. So here we have the note from the bulletin board. Whatever could this mean? So, that's kind of neat. So, we'll see this in a moment. Investigate with an item. The item visible in the lower left is the item currently in hand. When you close the item screen, the last selected item will be in hand. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Try switching out items in hand and search different places. Press up to change between items. So... oh! This is handy. So yeah, I don't know if you're actually allowed to just backtrack. That would save me a ton of time. This should be door number 3, just because it locks you into this bad ending. The knife ending, if I remember correctly. So, it's kind of odd that they steer you to this point, because the true ending is literally decided right there at the beginning of the game, whether you go through door number 4 or 5. And then if you play your cards correctly, you'll reach the true ending. There's a total of 6 endings, 6 as being a little generous, because like I was saying, number 2 would be like this one, and then... let's see, I'm trying to remember, it might be ending 5 and ending 2 that overlap, so this would be like ending 5 and this would be ending 2. You can lock yourself out depending on the order you go about things. So we have flow diagram, that's neat. Calculator in case you wanted to... they don't actually have to pull it out here, do they? File... so hold on, how do I pull that up again? Okay, options of the save. There's a picture frame sitting on top of the shelf. Let's examine this frame. Picture frame, there's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden on the sink. This is the only joint in the room. And then try to examine the pipes. It's a pipe. I know. I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. There's nobody here to make one of my lame jokes. This sucks. In case you're wondering, the pipes are almost all examinable. They'll usually make Mario jokes and other stuff when you click on them, so when I go through this, I am going to try to show the Easter eggs and stuff. They're hidden through here. I'll do the extra dialogue routes to try to make this as full of an experience as possible. And in case you're wondering, there is no time limit on this. There's no time limit on anything other than possibly the final puzzle. And that one is so easy, I'm not sure if you really do need the time limit. That's probably just to embarrass you if you really do screw it up. That's a table. Water is pouring onto it, like a little waterfall. I don't see anything useful there. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving something into the window is going to stop the water. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I had to figure this out. Anyway, we'll rotate and look around. We'll start on the top bunk. All I can see down here is the underside of the top bunk. It's pretty high up there. Can we go up there? There's a ladder that goes from the floor to the ceiling so that you can get to all 3 bunks. Well, worst case scenario, I can just climb up there. Yeah, right, like that's gonna work. Well, I can reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh? Damn. Nothing here. Can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. So check it out, we have another memo. So you have the small key, the red one.
Should probably hold on to this key. Huh. What's up with my face? I look like a zombie. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here?
Bad trip, dude.
I left work, headed back to my apartment, and... I'm back. Not like anyone will respond. Man, work was rough today. Huh? A breeze. Huh, that's weird. Did I leave that open? Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it. What? Who are... I can't...
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. You are going to participate in the game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him... Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
Spoiler.
Just who was that? They said, you have been chosen. What the hell is going on? Why me?
You are going to participate in the game. The Nonary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary game. Huh. What the hell is a Nonary game? God damn it!
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Nonary. As in a nonagon has 9 sides and stuff. Nothing left on the mirror. Man, this is a pretty poor excuse for a bed. There's barely any space between the bed and the ceiling. I don't think I'd even have enough space to turn over. I bet mine this is for poorer passengers. Or maybe the ship's crew. We gotta die someday, but sure as hell don't want it to be here. I've got it. If I pull off these sheets and shove them into the window, maybe that'll stop the water. Alright, window, let's see how you like this. Shoot, that's not gonna happen. There's way too much water coming through there. No way these sheets are gonna be enough to plug up that window. Guess there's only one way I'm going to live through this. And that's by getting the hell out of this room. After all, there's not really anything else I can do. This is the door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. Well, that solves the mystery of whether or not the stove has been used before. What's this? It looks red. Why, it's a screwdriver. So let's combine that by pushing triangle and using the picture. Screwdriver got the screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. It's an old cruise liner. Aw, man. So, yeah, they kind of spoiled that before I had the chance to flip this over. So here is your set of numbers. I forgot which ones are supposed to be... Oh, right, that doesn't matter. So you just have to look for the ones that are shaded and the ones that aren't. So if you notice, it's moving in a clockwise direction from the bottom left corner until it fills up, and then it repeats that when shaded. As for these, the color is kind of important, so if you look, the blue is going to be your 0, the next one is going to be 2, then the next one is 8, I believe, and then 5. So 0, 2, 8, 5. Can I actually rotate these in a way that holds their... There we go. Okay, that's good. So that one is 7, 4, 6, 3. And then the colors are going to come into play momentarily. So combining items, I just spoiled this for you. Try out different combinations. Let's see if there's anything in here. Looks like there is. A key. Yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. So anyway, that should be the last of the items we need here, if I remember correctly. So here we have the second briefcase. There's a lock on this briefcase, it won't budge. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. So for this one, we need to pull up our inventory. So we're looking for the red ones. So, going over this again, that is 6, 4, no, that's not 6-4, that's 7-4. 7-4, and then... Eight, 5. So let's see if I remember this correctly. Okay, so you have to put the key in first. It's not doing anything at all. Let's move the dials. Looks like we have to turn the key, pop that open, give it a shot. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigames are done by using the left stick and X. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right objects or touch the right thing. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way, and then touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. So unfortunately, I don't remember what all I was saying. 7-4. I think 8-5. If not, I'll pull open the inventory and look. Yes, I unlocked it. It's opening. Stack of red key cards. These look like key cards. There's a number on each one. 1, 2, 3. So in case you're wondering how I got that, you have to notice the arrow. So you want to start with the red side. This gives you the first 2 digits, this gives you the last 2, and then we have to start here to get the first 2 for the blue case, which is 0, 2, 6, 3. So the red case, or the blue case, you can see over here. Doesn't matter why I do this thing won't budge, because it's locked. This is one like the red briefcase. Six, 3, I think it was. Alright, let's see if these numbers work. Turn the key in. Hey, looks like it's working. Yes. Alright, let's open it up. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this? A file? File screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information contained in them will be available on the file screen. Press the right to open the file screen. Alright, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single-digit answer. The final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 678 would be... So add... Or 678, I should say, because I kind of spoiled if you didn't figure out how to do this. 6 plus 7 plus 8. So 6 plus 7 is 13, add 8, that's 21, and then you have to add the 2 and the 1 to get 3. Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3. The digital root of 1234 would be... So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1234 is 1. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator. So there you get the calculator and everything. And a stack of keycards. Huh. Looks like some keycards. There's a number written on each card. 678. Does that mean something? New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. Press the left to open the calculator screen. The calculator can also calculate a digital root, which will be important to the progression of the story. So, to give you an example, say you have players 2, 4... Wait a second. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, and 7. So if you take the digital root of this, you get 9. Conversely, if you have the ones that aren't here, 1, 3, 6, and 8. You get 9. Why these numbers, I wonder? But the important thing to note is that there's basically 1 plus 8 equals 9, 3 plus 6, 4, 5, 2, 7. Those automatically make a 9. And then 9 is the magic number here, and that it's the whatever you add it to, it doesn't affect the digital root in any way, shape, or form. So 9 plus 3 plus 4, digital root of that is going to be 7. It's basically 3 plus 4. 9 is basically non-existent. The only reason this watch is important is because you can only have, you need a minimum of 3 people to pass through the door. So it's like a wild card. So if you ever need to pull it up, it's there. And then, do they let you write anything down? No. Anyway, that's really all you need to wrap things up if you want to take a look around the room one last time. Now we're able to go over here and open this up. These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide these cards and see if they work. And... huh? It's not working. Why? Damn it! No, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used. Okay, let's try the red cards. Damn it! Not again! There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course, the files. That file said something about a digital root. A digital root. The digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? Not really sure about this. Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. So, instructions. Use left stick and X to select 3 cards. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed. Selecting reset will deselect all currently selected cards. After you selected 3 cards, use the left stick and X to select the device. So there's no penalty for screwing this up. So, just for the simplicity's sake, let's do 1, 2, 6. Nothing. So, there's no puzzle in the game that actually punishes you for doing that, so just keep that in mind. But anyway, we are looking for 5, that's right. And then we have 3 numbers to make it. So, 8's a little too high, I think. We can do 6 and 7 to get 13. There you go. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. That's a new noise. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. Keep in mind the door would not actually open that slowly. With all the water pressure in the room, that sucker would fly open as soon as you release the latch.
Whoa! Ow! My head. Wait, is it over? Whew. That felt too much like being flushed down a toilet. Damn. Well, better than drowning, I guess. Am I in a hallway? Oh. A door. Another door. Damn this water. Ugh. Let me go! Huh, yes, it opened. What? What the hell? This is the inside of a ship? Well... yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally a... Wait, what the hell? A wave? Oh, shit! Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here. C deck. B deck. Hurry! Hurry! A deck's next. What? People. A lot of people.
I guess it's another one of us now.
A dancer?
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
Oh, well, okay then. Silver hair?
Huh? One of us, huh?
What?
Nothing.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open.
Wait, hold on. The doors won't open?
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
That's 9 of us then. All of the cards are in hand.
Wait! They're gone. Just what is going on? There's an old man like a lion, a girl with pink hair, and a prince, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Huh?
Ah! What was that all about?
Hey! What the hell are you just standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go!
Oh. Hey, man! That was dangerous!
Huh?
4? And this one says... 5.
They're the same. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
You too, eh? My cell was the same. A number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in a rather grand room upstairs, as I suspected the rest of you.
Me too.
Same for me. There was a door with a number on it.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that lady? Open! Damn it! Fuck, it's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge.
Out of my way!
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it. There must be some other way. This looks just like the device next to the door in that room earlier. So that means this door is probably locked too. But still...
Damn it!
Are there any other doors?
He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her before. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
Huh?
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell.
Watch out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought.
Oh,
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own.
Yeah.
He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment, that seemed to stretch for a very long time. They stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, The girl opened her mouth.
Oh my gosh! Is that you, Jumpy?
Jumpy? Jumpy? Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned.
Akane.
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he thought long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment...
What?
What's that voice?
This is... that guy in the gas mask!
Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you.
What do you mean to do to us?
Like me.
Nonary game.
What the hell's that?
What is he talking about?
Hey, there's something in my pocket. Check this out.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets, and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. So this thing on my arm is a bracelet. The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
There's one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink. On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into our town. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. Now is the time you will be given to make your escape.
I hear a bell.
I think it's coming from over by the stairs.
It's the clock telling us the time.
It rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then?
I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. It has to be nighttime.
If that is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Hey! You bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole!
That guy won't stop shouting. And the others. Whew. I have way too many questions. Who is Zero? What's the Nonary game? What's it for? Is he some nutjob just doing this to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose? Why pick me to be part of this insane game? And the others? Why are these 8 people here? And the most confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school. Why her? Why now? Coincidence? No. There's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
Very well. Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
Get moving?
Are you planning to open the numbered doors?
Hey, wait! Don't tell me you're actually gonna do what this Zero says.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really examined this place yet.
What?
Where have we not looked? Everyone searched A-Deck already, right?
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things.
Why don't we check out the lower floors first? We should see how deep this place goes.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
Whoa! What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Damn! If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about. See? The water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
Then you're saying we won't sink till then?
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking.
That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we are stuck on A-Deck and C-Deck.
Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check C-Deck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
Huh, you're right. I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase, too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door. And I don't see an authentication device either. Nope. It's locked.
This one too. Damn, none of the doors are opening.
Hey guys, over here. There's another door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
We'll see about that. Hey, old man, give me a hand.
Using force, I see. Let's give it a try. It won't budge.
Could you not just start shouting out of nowhere? You almost gave me a heart attack, you know.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with 2 of us trying. It's very well made.
Idiots. Try using your brain first.
Huh?
Take a closer look.
A keyhole?
Right. It's obvious what we need to open this door.
A key, huh?
You got a problem?
No, I just really doubt we'll find a key that easily.
What's this? There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look! Over here, too!
Hmm?
More doors.
I think they're elevators. There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it. Huh. Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on.
Or we need to do something with this card reader. And there's a strange mark here, too. What is this? It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across the upper stem of the h.
This is the symbol of Saturn. It's an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same symbols on A-Deck.
We did?
I don't remember that.
A-Deck, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
may as well check again since we're talking about it.
There! The 2 doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I see. The ceiling. Metal plates. Huh. It's as if it's covering something up.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out through there.
Be realistic. We'd need a lot of explosives to open that up.
The windows, too. Huh. They're all covered. In other words, we're trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
No, I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, 2 of them at least.
Oh, you mean the numbered doors?
Hey, wait a minute. I think I said this earlier, but I don't think we should do that. We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
May as well give it a shot. We can't stay here forever.
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
No, I'm totally against this.
But shouldn't we at least try?
We don't know what'll happen. We should stay here.
We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink. Hey, shut up!
Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
I agree. I think Jumpy is right.
Jumpy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei. We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about. Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would! We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous for us to let him know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff, you know?
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
Alright, then why don't we have code names?
Code names?
Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
7? Why are you 7?
Because this bracelet number says 7.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, I'm gonna be Santa. Any of you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, San means 3. So, I'll be Santa. You know, like Santa Claus. Fits, don't you think?
Then your bracelet number...
Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is... 8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake Eyes, clearly. Which is particularly relevant given that I am blind.
You can't see?
I knew it.
Me next! I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right?
Alright, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now. I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh, yeah.
then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
All right then. Why don't we call you June?
June?
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
Jumpy?
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay then. So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace. 2 is Snake. 3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June. 7 is 7. And 8 is Lotus. That means 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers. The only one left is...
That glasses guy with hair like a bird's nest.
You haven't said a thing so far, have you?
What number are you? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up names. You should too.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right, let me show you. I'm gonna do this! Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing? Stay back. Ah! If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Yeah, that's right. Clover, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go. Slowly. That's right. Just follow me. Here. Verify. The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
Okay, I'll do it. Like this?
So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then...
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
Door 5. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next. You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down. I'm coming over.
Now, verify.
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. It's the same as the number written on the door. But it won't open yet.
Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door.
One more person. If what Zero said is true, he needs one more person. Who? Who does he need?
Get back! No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Wait, don't tell me.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the ninth man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare. Good! I don't need you anymore. Wait! Here! She's all yours. Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then. Goodbye!
Clover, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Damn it! That bastard! Open, damn it!
Shit! It won't budge.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Ah, God damn it! Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
A beep? Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
Okay.
Well, it registered my bracelet number, but it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? So if you notice, each of these adds up to 9, so 9 doesn't change the digital root of whatever it's added to, so you can literally choose anyone here. This is not something that should have any effect on the game whatsoever. So it doesn't even let me pull up the menu, unfortunately, to show you.
Ace, Lotus, you think you could give me a hand here?
5 plus 1 plus 8 equals 14.
So real quick to show you, there's no choice because it's completely meaningless.
The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
You guys ready? I'm gonna open it.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
He blew up.
June, are you okay? What the hell? Where'd this fever come from? All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk? Here we go. How are you feeling? Are you all right?
Why? Why did this happen? Why did this happen?
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
It's 10 o'clock then.
That means it's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap! How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this? We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up! Let's get going already! Go! Go!
No, I refuse. I'm not gonna end up like him.
Him? You mean the ninth man?
Of course, who else?
Blood. Blood and pieces of flesh. That's no way for a person to die.
I think he just screwed up. He probably set off some sort of trap, and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive! What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just, so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Huh?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least, not the sort of trap you imagine it did.
Then?
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
You still don't... All right. How about you take a moment and think back to what Zero said? Specifically, what did he say about the number of people?
He said only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door, right?
And after that? You've forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Zero said that everyone who verified had to go through.
All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute, right? I think it was something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei. The ninth man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door by himself. That was why he was executed.
And Zero's watching us from somewhere, making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this execution system is entirely automatic. You didn't notice? There's no need for him to monitor us.
What do you mean?
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
What is it you know?
Here.
A card? What does it say?
See for yourself.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that. Huh? The hell is this?
I see.
This is Braille. Sorry, guys, I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force me. I'll read it. Bracelet number 2. Since you are not blessed with sight, I shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I am afraid this might be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and people who you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
That is true. So, if you're wondering, it takes, I think, 6 hours of consciousness for material to pass from the stomach through the pyloric valve. While they're sleeping, it may take longer, but that should give you a frame of reference for how long they were actually out.
As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse, or timer, for the bomb in your body. There is only one condition which will cause it to detonate. That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds. If, after that time, the detonator has not been deactivated, it will send a signal to the bomb in your body, instructing it to explode.
And in case you can get the significance of 81 seconds, that's 9 times 9.
In order to deactivate the detonator, every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead. You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed. So long as the doors open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the exotic wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off, or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate. I wish you the best of luck.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors. Teams can't add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
Shit! A fucking bomb! Come out! Come out, damn it!
There's a bomb inside me.
In case you're wondering, a laxative should speed up the bomb coming out. And I'll actually go more into detail about the bombs in the last video, so don't wait up.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
And one other thing, in case you're wondering how long it would take the material to pass through the small intestine, it should depend on the person's health. There are some variables that will affect that, but I believe it takes 20 hours. So it's not something that's going to happen naturally over the course of the game.
Alright, I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero? Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed. I didn't see his face, though. Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know, like surprise or something?
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Me too. I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Huh? Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out.
So keep in mind he made a bunch of assumptions there, that they were abducted at their homes at midnight. There's no guarantee for either of those assumptions.
We woke up to find ourselves on D-Deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
Okay, that's good enough for now. So, I have a question. Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together. So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
We're siblings.
Siblings?
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
She is correct, of course. Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah?
Well, yeah.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei. June. Does any of this ring a bell?
Huh, ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multimillionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment. I mean, come on! A guy's dead! I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this. If this was all one guy, then he's got some serious issues.
I thought we were finished with that topic.
But then what should we do?
We should talk it through.
Oh my god, enough! All we're doing is talking! Talking won't solve anything! It can't help us find our way out of here! You really sure you want to just sit around? We've only got 7.5 hours left. We already wasted 1.5 hours of our 9 hours.
You're right.
Very well then. There's only one way for us to proceed.
Sure not gonna be fun running around knowing we gotta jump when Zero says jump.
Well, it's stupid to just sit around here doing nothing.
Thanks to Snake's card, at least we have some idea of how this all works.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we should, we will most likely be all right.
But
But what?
who's going to go in which door?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any more than 5 people in one door. All 8 of us can't go in the same door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait. I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
Hey man, I just bought these shoes. If you think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over them, you got another thing coming.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept saying we should get going?
Yeah, so? Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come with me?
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer! If you're going, I'm going too. I'm going into door 5.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do. If I join you, the problem is solved, correct? 7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital root will be 5.
7 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 is 14. The digital root of 14. 1 plus 4 is 5.
Oh, it works perfectly! The 4 of us can go into door 5!
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital root gonna be?
Lotus, Santa, June, and me. Our bracelet numbers are 8, 3, 6, and 5. 8, 3, 6, 5. What would our digital root be?
So I believe this is the last choice you have that's actually meaningless.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22. So, the digital root of 22, 2 plus 2 equals 4.
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the digital root is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
So the team assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the 9th man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's telling me that it'd be a good idea to examine the corpse, even just a little closer. Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that. Should I stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
All right, then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go? I'm going through door 5.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
Which door?
So here is your first major choice, and as promised, this is where I'm going to put a break in the video, and next time we will be going through one of the doors. As for which one, I'll leave in a little bit of suspense, I guess. But in the meantime, that is it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.